When you first open the resource, it will look something like this. And you can simply click on the mass and drag it wherever you like and release. And the pendulum will start swinging. Now what I prefer to do is to press pause first. And this just allows me to set up everything exactly the way I want. And when I'm ready, I can press play and watch it all run. So let's get this pendulum to a start position of 25 degrees. You see these marks here which conveniently show you your maximum amplitude, where you started. I can change the length of the pendulum here if I like. So a bit of a sort of a longer one. You can change the mass. You're also able to alter the gravity. At the moment we're looking at Earth gravity, but there are other options. And if you like, you can add some air resistance, some friction to the system. Over on the left hand side here we have the energy graph, and we have a bar representing the total energy, which is all these other energies combined: the kinetic energy, the potential energy and the thermal energy. Since we're at our maximum point, nothing's moving yet, we don't have any KE, and we've got no friction in our system, so no energy has been lost to heat yet. One of the issues with the chart at the moment is that our bars aren't occupying much of the total scale. I can change that by pressing on this plus icon here. Now, if you see arrows at the top, that just means your bars have gone off the top of the chart, so you may want to bring it back by pressing on this minus symbol here. Now I'm ready, I can press play and watch the simulation. And over on the left hand side we can see PE being converted to KE and back again. But it's all happening fairly fast, so if I wanted to talk through this with my students I may want to slow things down, and that's what the button here is for. So just clicking that really does slow things down, and now I've got a chance of talking through it. We're at our maximum PE. As the bar swings to the bottom, that is converted into KE, and back and forth we go. If I like, I can introduce some air resistance to the system, which I'll do now simply by dragging this slider. And now we can see our thermal energy starting to grow. And what I like about this is you'll notice that the thermal energy increases most quickly when our KE is at its highest. And that makes sense because air resistance is proportional to the velocity of the mass squared. And even though the total energy isn't changing, we can see now that our maximum KE and our maximum PE is being reduced. We can see that the amplitude of the pendulum is much less than where we started from. All in all, this is a very useful resource for looking at the energy stores and the energy transfers of a simple pendulum.